Can we survive the Underworld as Sinbad in Sinbad Legend of the Seven Seas game? I want to give you some context. This is Sinbad. He is basically from Arabian 1001 Night Stories. He is the sailor who is now captivated in Underworld. He was framed for stealing a book that he didn't steal, and he was framed by a Greek goddess, Iris, and now he has to survive the Underworld and escape. So can we do it today? And Underworld is a very dangerous place, so that quest will be hard. Can we do it before we are trapped here forever? Look how many enemies do we have here. We have to fight all of them. It's not easy, especially in this game. That is a little bit harder. The game is a little bit older. Controls are not the best of the controls ever, but the game is super fun to play nevertheless. The small context here is that Sinbad was framed for stealing a book that he didn't steal. He was framed by the Greek goddess Iris. Iris is the goddess of chaos, and now we must travel through dangerous locations to recover the book. One thing that happened before all of that is that Sinbad, our character, was sentenced to death. If you probably saw the cartoon or you heard about the story of this tale, you will probably remember that he was sentenced to death, if I'm not wrong, but he had a friend, Proteus. Proteus was a son of a king, which is such an interesting story. If you want to hear the rest, stay until the end of the video to see all of the funny moments. And to answer the question, can we survive at the Holy End? These are our people. Can we survive this place? So, back to the context. Proteus, who is a friend of Sinbad, who is also a son of a king, said that he would stay in prison instead of Sinbad. He will take his place there. So, the king accepts that offer. They send Sinbad to retrieve the book that was stolen, that he was framed for stealing it. He said that it was done by goddess of chaos, Iris, and he goes on a voyage. But there's a small problem. When Sinbad leaves the whole area, and that area is Syracuse, he decides not to go for the book, but to go to Fiji. He loves Fiji, by the way. He decided that to do with his captain, which is such a bad thing, because he thought that Proteus would never be accused from stealing a book because he's a son of a king and he would never be sentenced to death. But maybe he was wrong. And to prove that he was wrong and that he could be wrong if he doesn't do a good deed, in his ship was Proteus' fiancée. This doesn't look good, Sinbad, be careful. What in the world is this? Can we survive here by fighting these enemies? They are very strong. Okay, I don't like what's happening here. They are overwhelming me. This is too much for my health. So she somehow convinces Sinbad to go for the book. Oh, this is so hard, by the way. And that's how this whole journey began. Sinbad started traveling the seas, and somehow he ended up in Underworld, where he is fighting gargoyles. Try using spin attack and watch them go flying. I would love to use spin attack, but I forgot how to use it. That's the small problem that we have here. Is it this one? No, I'm dying. I'm so dying here. Oh, health potion, that's good. Oh, this is not good. That's a problem. I kind of forgot how to use. This is a basic attack. This is this type of an attack. This is a block. And this is a very interesting type of a punch. And now, yeah, the controls are interesting, but we are unable to fight the way we would love to do. And you have here the first video on the channel where I'm doing all of this, where you can see, is it worth it playing this game? I did that, and I will put the link down in the description so that you can go and watch it, and then you will see what was my opinion for the game. This is a very old game, so if you click this video, you are probably a very specific type of person who enjoys these games or just enjoyed Sinbad as a cartoon or as a movie. But so if you watch Sinbad ever, as I did. Please do write me what was your favorite part of that cartoon, what you liked the most. Larkus has been lured away from the ship by the sirens. He must be around here. So now we have to fight sirens. Thanks for coming to get me, Sinbad. I'm going to try to get back to ship. Let's go. I'll get a crew to try to get boat through the other side and meet you there. So we have to save our crew and we have to save ourselves also. So let's see if we are able to do that. And Sinbad is also someone who is somewhat similar to Odysseus. The one Odysseus that you also have a Christopher Nolan movie about Odysseus. And what is he similar is because he finds similar opponents throughout his voyages. He fought Cyclops, he fought Sirens, and those are all monsters that actually exist in Odysseus' story of how he went back home. So that's the similarity. It is not inspired from Odysseus, it has just some similarities. This is an apple of discord pickup. Collecting this will cause your enemies to attack each other for a short period of time. I should have gotten that earlier, not now. Now it doesn't really help me that much. So yes, as I said, it is inspired, but it does not belong to that era. This pickup will give you another life, Simba. Pick it up and you will have another chance to fight if you are defeated. This is good to hear, by the way, because it's hard. This game is not easy, especially when you don't know the mechanics. We can roll. Okay, yes, I kind of forgot about the roll, which is a very useful one if you ask me. So we can now proceed. Let's see if we can survive all of this. Stay until the end. There are so many enemies here. We do have to spin. It's such a funny thing that I forgot how to do it. By the way, I forgot because I'm also playing Spider-Man on my channel and I'm playing Fantastic Four. At least I have played it, so you have all of those videos there. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever played any of those games? There are so many undead here, so many enemies, but we are way good. Why are we running? Why are we running around ourselves? What are you doing, my friend? I love that these skeletons are fighting for me. That guy did an impossible type of punch. Hello. Of course, we don't want to fight our own kind. This is a magic that actually allows us to go through one of the sections here in the map. Almost there, Sinbad, keep it going. I have a bad feeling about this, if you ask me. I think that we will have either some enemies here or some boss fights. Of course it's gonna be enemies, because why not? Why not be the enemies here? Oh, okay, yeah, we don't like that. This is Larkus, he's from our ship and we want to save our crew and come to meet him. Can we meet him now? No, we have to fight all of them. Larkus, my friend. Yeah, it's totally okay. Leave me alone here. I will deal with this myself. You guys have nothing against me. You are not ready, and you are also not ready. Sorry, my friend. Larkus, my friend. I'm here. Hello. Can you please talk with me? Okay. Can I survive all of this? I don't know. I have no idea, and Larkus, my friend, is not helping me at all, but this is the magic that now allows me to go to my ship. I like the way how they represented that we don't have a crew. We do have a crew. In the cartoon you do have a crew here. It's not only just two of us, it's full of people. It's Proteus, fiance, and everyone. So let's proceed here. We have a harpoon, so that means that we have to get out of here. Something is coming towards the Chimera. Chimera is our ship. Oh, look at that in the sky. Why is it getting black? Is it because of bad graphic? Ghosts. The ghosts are attacking Sinbad. Oh, okay. Don't forget, Sinbad, aim your harpoon straight at them and press your left mouse button. Thank you. The game does help you. That's a good thing. And I wish if it helped me with how to do a spin attack. Ghosts, they're very far away, but if we defeat ghosts and stay until the end to find out if we do it, if we defeat them, then we'll be able to leave. this place, and that's just what we want to do and survive it. I love the whole graphics and everything here. It looks pretty simple, pretty basic, extremely basic by the way, but I like the atmosphere. It is somewhat true to the nature of the cartoon that I watched when I was very young, and I enjoyed that cartoon. It is funny thing that in that cartoon the main actor, the voice of that actor, is Brad Pitt, and if I have read correctly, Sinbad as a cartoon wasn't received extremely well, as also another cartoon, El Dorado, wasn't received extremely well, but that's just another story, maybe when we do El Dorado video from the game. But it wasn't received very well, and that's a shame because we had a great actor. Brad Pitt of course was there, and there were some other actors that I kind of forgot the names, but I think that they were very, very famous. So that cartoon, if you have never seen it and you don't know what to do today, go and watch it. You will definitely enjoy it. You know what? When I finish this video, I'm gonna go and watch it. If I'm gonna do it, you also can do it, because in this era of bad quality cartoons and movies and etc., sometimes you will enjoy something that is not bad quality, and this is not. I don't know why is it received bad, but it's just something to relax your head if you watch it, really. And seeing all of the actors that are very popular that in the movie, it's a bonus. So if you go and watch it, do write me down in the comments what did you enjoy the most while we are sailing out of the Underworld. That's the last of them, Sinbad. We did survive Underworld. We did defeat all of the enemies. That's great to hear. Thank you for watching, guys. So now we need to save another part of our crew, and it's Munkai. If you saw it, he's with the sirens there. Look, Sinbad, another magic. What could it mean? The only way to Munkai is through those skeletons. Good luck. I love how the game actually speaks with me. This is your second super move, Sinbad, the Earthquake Talisman. To use this move, press Z, X and C. Okay, use the talisman in the same way as the lightning. Flip your super meter by defeating the enemies and then unleash the power of talisman. Be careful though, if you get less than third of your meter left, you won't be able to use your anymore. I don't know if I want to do that, to be honest. To be perfectly honest with you. Okay, so now we do have a whole goal of defeating these skeletons. It's pretty easy when you just swing the sword like this. It's easier than expected, but I don't enjoy it that much because I would love to get to know how to do the spin attack, which I kinda... There we go, we have found it. I think it's you press the X button 2 times and then you spin. I love the spin because it just allows you to maneuver easier on the battlefield, because you just defeat the enemies in that way, if it's possible. There we go. So now we have a little bit more space, which is something that we really need because we are getting overwhelmed, and if we want to survive the Underworld, we do need more space. This is destroyed. Sometimes you can destroy some of these crates. Sometimes, I said sometimes, not always. You're going to have to break through to get the other side. Nice. Oh, we just break it like this. Okay. That will also allow us to see if there are any hidden power-ups there. Wow, we got the super sword. What do we have here? And these are skeletons that are fighting for us, and with... What? This is a pure war happening here. Let's spin this sword. Now let's spin it in a better way. No, this is not how we spin the sword. I love how they just allowed me to, I don't know, do what I want to. Thank you. Any more enemies here? Around here? No. No, there are no enemies. You did see that we could use the earthquake. It is very useful ability, but I'm choosing not to up until this moment. And now we will see. We will use the lighting ability. I think the lighting ability was a good one. Super. So as you saw, if the meter goes less than a third, we will not be able to use talisman ever. So that's a neat mechanic, by the way. That's a neat way to say to us you are unable to use talismans very often, and if you overuse it, you will never use it again in this level. Why are you running towards me? Are you like a marathon runner? Who are you? Why are we running in circles? Oh, this guy is crazy. Sorry. Thank you very much. You guys are very, very nice. Of course, that is gonna be more of you, because why not? Can we do an earthquake? Yes, we can do an earthquake, but maybe in another life. In this one, we are unable to do an earthquake. Sorry, guys. It is just part of the job. It's nothing personal, really. I just kick you like this, and life is good. I mean, life is not good because you are undead, but you get the gist. Is gist even the word? Please, can somebody please tell me in the comments, is gist even a word? Okay, now the sword is on fire. Floor is... I wanted to say the floor is lava, but actually the sword is lava. Is there a lot of you here? What are you doing? Oh, there is a lot of you here. I will just do it like this, and then there will be no more of you. I'm waiting for this guy. Guys, I know you like to hang out with me, but just give me a second here, okay? Yeah, thank you very much. Very kind. Can I get inside? No, of course. Of course. Why would I be able to go inside? Why would the game allow me to do anything easy? This guy has to be also defeated, and oh, you look like Captain America for some reason. Of course, another gargoyles, because why not? Why not give me a lot of gargoyles? And in case if you were surprised that there were no gargoyles for 5 minutes, I want to tell you they have arrived, and I don't have enough health, so it's gonna be very hard surviving all of this because there were so many enemies. The question arises if we are able to defeat all of them. Guys, we don't want to fight. There we go, we got a health potion. That's a very good news, because now maybe, just maybe, we are able to save our guy from sirens. Can you guys please, like, for the love of God, stop attacking me? There's no point in attacking me. I'm just passing by. I don't even want to fight you. Who said that I want to fight you? The only reason that I'm fighting you is because you guys are fighting me. That's a simple answer here. Can this be destroyed? Of course that it can't. Anything hidden here? No, it's just a huge platform. That's all. If my feeling is not deceiving me, we should be close to our friend who is with sirens there. More skeletons coming this way, Sinbad. We're gonna defeat all of them. There's no problem, we do have a spin attack. That's how you deal with skeletons in this game. But the question arises now is, do we have anything hidden? Because I'm getting overwhelmed here, and it's really hard to defend yourself against this many enemies. Really too much, especially the problem is when they do this. This is something that I don't like. I do have to dodge if I want to survive this. Anyhow, come on, guy. You are not getting punches. Why? Of course, why not? Enough is enough, guys. We were talking about this. You were just supposed to be here for a couple of seconds and then leave me alone. Munkai must be around here somewhere, of course. I'm not even able to go through here. And one more interesting thing will happen is that now we will have even more skeletons. Nice. Can we please defeat them? Too many if you ask me. This is not nice. Guys, attack them, not me. I just don't have enough health really for this. I did not remember that Sinbad was such a hard game ever in my life. Anything hidden here? Oh my god, this is not a good thing. Munkai is here. Munkai is definitely here. I'm sure that he is here. Oh, we are now saved. We have a health potion. We could have done the earthquake, but when we don't know how to do it, that's a problem. Guys, leave me alone. I just want to save my guy here from this. Oh my god. Is this like Sparta, so you wanted to throw me out of the cliff? I think enough is enough. Munkai, my friend, let's go home. Of course that we will have more things. There we go, Munkai, you will be saved. So he's saved, and it's time to leave this cursed place. So the game says that this boulder doesn't look very safe, but for them, not for me. Strike! It was a bowling match. We striked all of them. Guys, it's a running competition. Let's go. Who's gonna be the fastest one? Let's go. Run. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, any health potion? Of course. Nice, this is beautiful. Guys, wait, what do we have here? It's sword, fire sword. You love when sword is fire. You also love that. There, you are very nice. Of course, it's gonna be more enemies here, because why not? The game hates me. Hello everyone, I was looking forward to this. You guys are very nice. But one thing, jokes aside, that I would love to say is that they are not hard to defeat. To defeat one of them, it's not hard, but to defeat a fleet of them, to defeat an army of them, it's a little bit harder, because they do get an opportunity to strike you down. You can hold block, and this can save you. You have to be very precise with this and how to do it, because if you're not, they will strike you down. And now we are also able to go through here on the ship. That's nice. All present on the counter for Sinbad, get out of here. Let's get out of here. But when it's too a lot of them, it's very, very hard. Did we survive this? Finally, did we leave the Underworld? Those are gonna be great news if we did it. Not yet fully. Looks like there are more ghosts coming your way, Sinbad. The Underworld, I have to say that for a very old game that this is, they tried really to nail down the Underworld as much as they could. Look, you have ghosts, you have a lot of enemies here, there is some diversity over here, and they tried their best for the game that they could have made. That they made, actually, more precisely said. I think that they gave a lot. The platforms, they are a little bit empty, which is expected. This is a very old game, by the way. But it has a soul. It has a soul. Look how many ghosts we have here. I don't know what would happen if I do not attack them. But what I do know is that after we defeat them, if we defeat them, we will go home. In terms of, we will not go home. We will get out of the Underworld, more precisely. And then, if you want to see where the path will lead us, subscribe to the channel. But we are very, very close to leaving the Underworld. There you go. Also to your face. Sorry, ghost. I would never attack the ghost. There is no reason to attack the ghost, right? Right. But I do have to, because the game forces me to do it. Otherwise I wouldn't. And if I'm not wrong, this looks like the exit. I would say that this is the exit, as soon as we defeat the ghosts. If we defeat the ghost. Look at this guy coming. Ooh, look nice. I do think that they look all the same. When they approach me, I think that they would look all the same. But I have a feeling that we will meet some other monsters here. I just have a feeling. I don't know if I'm wrong or not. Because, you know, guys, we saw sirens there. So I have a feeling that that was not the end of them. I love also the fact that we have an infinite amount of ammunition. And this game really... This is a human face over here. This game really inspires me because I enjoyed the cartoon when I was very, very young. It's such a funny Easter egg. I think that this is a sign that we will fight sirens now. Because this cannot be by an accident. That's not a coincidence. You don't put a human face by coincidence. So what's gonna be? Is it gonna be sirens? And it's very eerie being over here. Oh, hello, ghosty. It's just the atmosphere, and it looks empty, but being empty is actually a plus for the whole location because it gives you that eerie vibe. And of course it's gonna be a boss fight that looks way out just up ahead. But we are now fighting sirens. Don't let them get near you or your crew. If siren gets past you, then we'll be entranced. The number of crew lost is okay. We do have 5 members of our crew. We don't want to lose any of them. We lost one of the crew probably. It's such a weird mythology of the sirens that they have such a beautiful voice that men are unable to resist that. So such an interesting mythology. And of course the people were always trying to find sirens. And by science there is sea cow that is the closest to mythology, because mythology of the siren, because when people saw sea cow, if that they kind of thought that those were like sirens. This is not made up, I read this somewhere. The article may be wrong, but that's what I read. And because people saw it from the way out, and you have to understand that back in the days people were not denying that they do not exist, to be honest. You had those tales of sirens and kraken and everything in that time. It's not the same time as now. Did we defeat the boss? I was talking so much that we maybe have defeated the boss. Almost. He has one more point of health, if even that. Yes, almost done. Is this the last one? Yes, we did survive, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is such a beautiful scene. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye, everyone.